Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Tricky Tracks is an interesting game for children as it's a roll and move, which they're going to understand, but they're going to have two characters on the opposite ends of the board that they can roll the die one time and move either one, and one will be more strategic than the other. Now, normally when you roll the die, it's a pretty straightforward which one you should move based on what their landing point is going to be or how far away from the next symbol that you are. So the decisions are not very good per se, but it does get the kids thinking about different positions on the board and moving different items, which is fine and has a place, but I would probably start out after you get through some of the roll and moves to have these two people that you're moving. And then if they jump on certain parts, they're going to, not be able, they're going to move backwards instead of forward. Now, the trick to this, and the one thing to learn the most, or should learn for strategically, is you don't necessarily want to rush one character through and then rush the next one through because you're going to give up options. You're going to be stuck with your rules sometimes of not being very good, and it will actually slow down your progression. And that's something I would kind of just let them play with and learn that. So is the game fun? It's okay. To be honest, my kids get a little bored with this one. They're probably past it. It's an 8 and a 6-year-old. There's other games they like better. But if you could get them about the 4-year-old mark, I think there's something to be learned here. But you have multiple people. You want to be thinking about what the elephant is doing and what the cat is doing. You're going to have a single roll, but it's going to give you 2 decisions to make. And then how you manipulate those are really going to determine whether you win or lose. Now, there's going to be some luck in it because of the roll of the dice. But at about the 4, 4.5, 5-year age point, I think it's going to add something to those decision-making points. And this could be a great game to use to start teaching that to your children, that there's more than one thing to move on the board. Here is Tricky Track, which is a children's racing game. You're going to see the dogs, the elephants, and the cats on it, which is a pretty good indication of what you're going to get inside the box. You're going to see a board, which I'll show you in a second. It's very colorful. You're going to get a 1-page rule book, just a little one-sheeter here. Other side is a different language. You're going to get a die. These are printed on there and held up pretty well. Then you're going to get a number of these little things. These little stands are like on here. They're actually fairly nice. They'd probably break if you tried too hard. But you're going to get cats in different colors, and you're going to get elephants in different colors. And there are the back of the elephant and the front, which is a nice touch to the game. Absolutely. Let's take a look here at the board. You are going to see that the board is very colorful. It's very easy to see. It's very fashionable for kids. They're going to be able to look at this and want to play this right away. It's going to have the dogs, the cats, and all that jazz that kids are going to like. Very colorful, very easy to play. And I think these things hold up very, very well. For the rule book, you're going to see it's just this one page. You're going to have the contents here. No pictures. There's not a whole lot that comes with it. How to begin the game and play the different shapes, and the end game and the idea behind the game of just what they're trying to accomplish. I found it to be very fine. We were able to pick it up and play it without any problems. So to set the game is very easy. You're going to take an elephant and a cat of each color and put them at each end of the row. I guess it really doesn't matter, although the picture of the cat is here, the elephant's back, so you would start the cat here and the elephant there. On your turn, you are going to roll this die. And whatever square it is, you can move either one of your pawns there. So I can move the cat to the first available square, which is here, or I could use the elephant and move him to the first available square, which is the dog, right here. So those would be the 2 choices that I would have. Now, as you're playing it, a couple things you got to know. It's not that easy. Cats love mice, but they're crazy about dogs. If a cat ever lands on a mouse, like say you rolled a circle mouse, then he will immediately move to the next forward circle. If the cat were to land, say, on the triangle dog, then he would move backwards to the preceding triangle, which would be here. So the mouse makes him go forward to the next shape of the same shape. The dog makes him go backwards to the next shape. Meanwhile, elephants don't mind dogs, so if they land on a dog, they just land on the dog, no problem. But they are terrified of mice. If they land on the mice, they will move backwards to the next preceding shape. It's fairly easy. The game ends when your cat gets to the other side and your elephant gets to the other side. So there's a little bit of push and pull here, and the fact that you don't want to just race your cat there because it won't leave you any options with the elephant any longer. So you want to be careful about how quickly you're pushing them through. This is not to say complicated thing for kids, but it's something they will have to learn and adjust to, because they're going to be very easy. If, say, the cat is their favorite, they're going to want to push the cat through and then focus on the elephant. But it's going to leave their choices. So if you get too far ahead like that, it's going to leave you some lack of choices later on in the game. Very easy. Roll and move based on the shapes. Who should buy this game? People who have a kid from anywhere from 3 to 5 years old, get them in decision making. Once you've mastered the roll and move, this might be a next step game from that to learn something. Now, the parents aren't necessarily going to have fun with this, but there are some decisions to be made, even though they're rather simple and straightforward to us. The children are still going to struggle with it, which is what you're going to want. For me, it's time to purge it. My kids are 8 and 6. We've had fun with this game. It's time to move on. I'll have to go to another family, but I think that 3.5 to 5 age group, you're going to have some fun with this. It's going to be a great stepping stone for your kid to get into higher end gaming. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.